Hello, everyone. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a 27-year veteran, 28-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, disarming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Hydroxycut, hardcore elite. That's me. Great big Star Wars fan. Trusted member of the media. Hold on a second. I got all kinds of water here. I got all kinds of vitamins. I took a nice nap after drinking a little of my Trump wine. That's spelled W-I-N-E, not W-H. And yeah, I'm ready to rock. I'm ready to do a live stream. I'm ready to talk about what's going on in the world right now. What is going on in the world? How come there are 0 people in? Oh, it says there are 225 or 222 people watching, but 0 comments. Are we being ghosted in some queer, I use that word advisedly, queer way? And when I say queer, I mean weird. I don't mean, anything else. I'm not making any comments about anyone's. Just put this shirt on. I got like a fuzzy right here. There it is. Let me see if I can get that. That's going to bother me all night otherwise. Am I being ghosted in some weirdo way? How come I cannot see comments? Oh, there are a couple of comments I'm seeing here. Cute Nerd says hello. 256 people watching. J Money says hello. But I don't understand. Usually you guys are calling me fat. You guys are calling me weird. 274 people watching now. Very few people are commenting in the chat. That is unusual for this show. I can't have it every way that I want it. That's the problem. The problem is that I don't always get what I want. And it doesn't make sense and it isn't fair. Everything should go my way 100% all the time. I mean, certainly everything is going good for the channel. I've stopped doing live streams every single day. Now I only do them every other day or so. I'm producing videos. I'm doing what YouTube wants me to do, creating content for the algorithm gods. They're putting ads on there. Everything should be great, but why does YouTube punish me in one way, if not the other? These sons of bees. It's okay. Who needs them? What a great day it's been. This is the closeout of the first 24 hours of your boy Matt Martin's Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. I couldn't be more excited about this campaign and what it portends for all caps comics. It means good things, I think. It means exciting things. We're publishing other people's comics now. Before it was just our own dumb stuff. Now we're getting real creators to come over here and be a part of what we're doing. I very much appreciate it. Let me show you how it's going. Holy cow! In our first 24 hours. Let me refresh this too. I don't even know what's going on. We're almost at $40,000 in our first 24 hours. This is doing much better than I thought. I made a prediction earlier tonight. I said I think by 8 p.m. we're going to be at $32,000, which is good. That's pushing us on our way towards my goal that I've set. I set goals for what I do, and I know this isn't my book strictly, but it's being published under my banner. Therefore, I'm gonna go ahead and take some ownership of it. This is one of my books. This is All Caps Comics, Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. And so therefore, it's important that this book do well. I know where I want it to get. I think I hint at it at the bottom of this campaign here. I say, look, we want this book to have beautiful foil etched covers. We want it to be a highly profitable campaign. We want to get to $100,000 in funding. And if we can do that, we will be in great shape to do another one, to do the sequel, and then just keep this series coming. We're talking to Trent Kanuga about doing his comic book as well. Trent Kanuga's book Creed will also be published through All Caps Comics. But I'm delighted by this. $39,090. We took down the 24-hour cover variant, which is sad. It's got to make people a little bit nervous. You got to feel a little bit of stress and anxiety when the 24-hour variant cover is no longer available. I'm thinking about sending this over to Kyle Ritter and having him color this. We've had other colorists do snowman covers and colors so far, and they've all been great. I've held back Kyle Ritter. I've said, I don't know if Kyle Ritter is... Oh, suddenly the comments come flooding in. What happened here? How weird is that? A whole ton of comments just flooded in and a couple of super chats. Thank you, guys. Nathaniel Larson says, can you read this? Well, if you can, do you want a copy of the collected works of Buck Rogers in the 25th century? I don't know what I would do with it, but thank you anyway. I appreciate it. Give it to somebody who's going to cherish it and read it. Black Rose Comics says, when will the time come for ComicsGate to abandon Twitter and move to Parler as the new home of ComicsGate? I don't know. I can't foresee that time personally. I think Twitter is, even though it's treacherous, it's still, I personally have a big following there. So wherever I go, I need to reach the most people. Now, if I'm forced out of Twitter because of my own behavior, which I plan on, I think that's going to happen to me eventually, then I will move to Parler. Look at this. Turn on live chat. Twitter is censoring top chat once more, says Yanahul. Well, I've got live chat on. Let me see what's happening here on my, let's look at my StreamYards page. See, I still don't have any chat at all on StreamYards. You guys can see this on the side. This is what I'm seeing right now. Is this just a YouTube thing, or is this my problem? Are they doing this to me, or are they doing this to everyone? Don't really know. But yeah, flood of your comments all came in at once. And then now they've stopped again. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We're going to just keep doing this show. We've done this before, guys. We've been through these situations where, YouTube messes with the live stream in one way or another and disconnect me from you. We just soldier on and continue doing the show that we mean to do until YouTube gives up on it. Give up. Stop trying to stop us from having fun, YouTube. And we just continue to do the show. Everyone who sees this book talks about how it's great. Everyone who sees this book says, whoa, this is a quality product. This is an amazing looking comic. Yeah, hell yeah, it is. Matt Martin worked really, really hard for almost no pay for about 15 years. And it's just like, let me encourage you, Matt, to get away from what you're doing now. Get out there and start doing Snowman again. And start making some real money. That's what ComicsGate's going to do. We're going to help you get your stuff out, make it possible for you to do your comic book on your own terms. And happily, he has agreed. So here he is. It looks great. I can't really, I can't complain. I can't argue. Rainbow the Brute is the other book that we've got going on right now. It has officially beaten Dirty Doug to Naples, Bigfoot Bill 2. Now, I am a very petty man. Look at 2,100 backers. That's great. If I refresh that, that's not going to move, right? No, we ruined it. Okay, 2,101 backers. That's terrific. $282,704. This has officially beaten Doug to Naples, Bigfoot Bill 2, and I think it's overtaken the number 5 spot of the. I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. Top all-time bestsellers. No, maybe it's like number 8. Maybe it's not even number 5, but it's overtaken Bigfoot Bill. And I think the next step, Rainbow the Brute would have to be warts and all in order to advance again. But this is pretty exciting. I was on Kiwi Farms and I didn't even realize this, but there's this site here called CG Tracker here. Who built this? Who built CG Tracker? If I wish I had known about this, this would be invaluable to me. Let me see if I can blow this up a little. Yeah, it's much, much better, much more legible. Somebody has a website here that keeps track of all of the ComicsGate campaigns. You guys, I mean, you get up to good things here. This is amazing. So these are all, this is just for 2020. This isn't of all time. You can see here, of course, the top 3 spots are taken by me. For now, somebody bigger is going to come along and just knock me right off this chart. I know it. And I know who it could be, too. It's not going to be Doug to Naples, though. That's the whole point of today. Today, we beat Doug to Naples, Bigfoot Bill 2, with our Rainbow the Brute book. We beat his 60-day total. We beat it in about 2 weeks. I guess it's been about 2 weeks now officially of Rainbow Brute. Very, very good. But all of this stuff, if you have this site, this really gives you a good look at all of the books that are out there. It gives you a God's eye view of all of the books that are ComicsGate right now. And it's pretty alarming because I don't know, I haven't even heard of half of them. At least half of them. Obviously, the top ones, we know Graveyard Shift. We know Blade Devil, Ghost of the Past. This guy's at almost 250,000 right now. Our good friend Raging Golden Eagle came out with his book and just crushed it. Did a nice manga. Absolutely crushed it. Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales 2, Jawbreaker's Grand Bazaar. This was a big hit for Zach this year. Expendables was a big hit for Zach this year. Zach put out a lot of books this year. He was really cooking, and he's got more stuff. He keeps showing me these other projects he's got in the works, with like ComicsGaters. One particular big name ComicsGator he's got a project with. Hasn't announced it yet. Showed me the cover. He said, I got to fulfill this and this before I can announce that. I'm like, that's probably a wise choice. Fraga Boom's Black Flag, Little Umbrella 2, Umbrella Guy's book, Impossible Stars, did great. And then that's it right here. This is the cutoff line for Six Figures Young Lady this year. So we've had 1, 2, I can just look at this. 12 six-figure campaigns for ComicsGate this year. Incredible. And hopefully will Snowman get there by let me see. Snowman's going to end probably around the 10th of January. That'll be interesting. I'd like to see Snowman hit 100,000 by New Year's Eve. That's a personal goal. Can we do it? I'm not sure. It's got the momentum right now. People are finding out about it. We'll find out if we can get there. Fatal, Graham Nolan's Shanu was a great performer. Shane Davis's Starlight Cats. We're going to get this one to six figures too, undoubtedly. Xenotype, Battle Brick Road. Look at Eric Weathers, $73,475. Just edging out Do As You're Told, The Battle of No, Pandemic, 2 big Zach books in a row there. Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon. Oh man, this is fantastic. This was a great book too. $50,000 almost. Dragon Guard. Dragon Guard is that Kevin Sharp's book? I think that's Kevin Sharp's book. I could be wrong. Let me click on that and find out what's up. Oh, it's it says here it's like in a store now. It's still in demand. Can I click it and will it do anything? I don't see it giving me a link. All right, I'm not sure. Anyway, Vestige 2. Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb sequel that did better. All this great stuff. Charlie's London did great. All of these books, scrolling down here. Now we're starting to see. We got Thomas Moria, Wizard for Hire. This is a great overlooked book right here. This is really, really good. Stefani Renee's artwork is to die for. It is the bomb. You need to check this out. Captain Love is always a good book. The first one was a lot of fun. And Johnny Phantasm. Okay, so we go down here. And now I'm starting to go, I don't know a lot of these books. I know Hammer. I know Doc Salem. I don't know Only Death Can Save Us. What a great title. Only Death Can Save Us. I've never heard of that. Sovereign Wolf we know of. Yeah, some of these books, I guess I got to go through, this site's going to be valuable. I'll go through here and scoop up some of the ones that really deserve some more eyeballs on them and see what I can do about, introducing them to you guys. Maybe you'll agree that these books do need a little bit more attention. Cryptic Legends of the Mothman. This one's fun. I like that one a lot too. Here's Nasser Rabati's Asyle down here. And Nephilim Squadron. I don't know any of these books. And it's not letting me click on them. Here we go. Bunch of new... thank you so much, guys. All right, Chris Rue, thanks for $10. 2 days left to back Iron Skies recruitment on Iron Skies recruitment on Indiegogo. That's Chris Rue. Chris Rue, you are awesome and you deserve success. Really do. Comic Book One says, will there be a Cyberfrog team-up variant cover for Snowman 1? Think about it. Dude, I'm buried under work. I would love to do it. I don't think I have the time to produce an entire cover right now. I've got Rainbow Brute and I've got Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. And Wreck Planet, I want to get that book done. Yanni Hill says, turn on live chat. Oh, okay, we got that. Yeah, a bunch of comments just popped up all at once. Unreal. Triple Herbal says you'll definitely get more snowman backers during the pay period after Christmas. LOL. Well, maybe not. I don't think people are broke after Christmas, but we will see. Scrolling all the way down here, 135 campaigns. This is the one that didn't, I guess this didn't make it. Gem Heist Big Bang Buddha. Never heard of it. Only raised $104 with 7 backers and ended. You know, can't be everywhere. But this is a lot. This lets you know how big ComicsGate is. 135 campaigns run this year alone. Is Snowman even on this yet? Did I see Snowman? Snowman's up around 40,000. Let me see if I can find it. You ain't gonna see me come in. There it is there, but it needs to be updated. Snowman right now is probably, I mean, it's pushing 40,000 and it's doing real up. Yeah, we're getting even closer. We just picked up like another 5 backers here. Magnificent. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting this to happen. I was not expecting us to hit 40,000 at all or come close to it today. I just wasn't. I thought we'd get to 32 and I thought that would be a push. But yeah, everyone who sees this book likes this book. People who remember this book from the 90s and the early 2000s remember that this book was hot for a book about snow. It was hot. It was icy hot. And when you went to comic book conventions, you would see this book, like copies of this book up behind the the retailers on the wall with like $100, $200 price tags on it. So don't miss out. Get a copy of Early Frost. Matt's going to do a new cover for Early Frost. We'll have that soon. And definitely, if you can, get the all 5 Snowman comics tier. Trent turned in his colors today, and they look really, really good. Trent is such a pro, man. I cannot wait to promote Creed. And he's really personable. He's really good at talking. And that's not, that's an important skill. Matt was like, how did I do last night? Matt came on the show and I was like, you did great. You sat there, you smiled, you like answered questions that were asked of you. People liked you. They all said that you looked young and you made me look old, even though we're fucking roughly the same age. People would like to see more of Matt Martin. We'll get him on. I would like to do a one-on-one conversation with Matt and really just reminisce. I almost dated his sister. I told Andrea that, and she's like, "Oh," I was like, "Yeah, I did." Like, Matt had a beautiful little sister, and I don't know. Trent liked her. I thought she was really pretty. Almost dated her. I gave her a little smooch once. I reminded Matt. Matt's like, "Yep," and then you never called her. You blew it. I was like, "Nah." Well, everything worked out. Everything did work out. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. This beautiful cover. By Trent Ganuga. I was better look. Don't make fun of me. I was better looking in those days. Much better looking. Yeah, I'm handsome now though. I'm still, I would say a Sean Connery type right now. That's how I see myself. I see myself as a Sean Connery type. And nobody's arguing because the chat's dead. Yes, awesome. I got away with that. Sean Connery. That's me. EVS, Sean Connery type. All right. Magnificent. Thank you guys for your support. It's awesome. Nasser had me over on his show the other day. And I went, he's like, Mike's in here. John Delarose is in here. I'm interested in just having peace with people. Not necessarily, people are getting worried and they're saying, you're going to bring all these people back that we've been warring with. No, I just want peace. This is 2020. It's Christmas time. War is over if you want it. I should have done a song like Merry Christmas, Star Wars is over if you want it 2 years ago. Star Wars is over if you want it. Never thought of it until just now. Damn it. Now I don't want it to be over. Now it's good. Anyway, I was talking to those guys. And Matt Martin, or not Matt Martin, I'm sorry. Mike S. Miller said, where is my audience? Where did my audience go for Lone Star Monster Hunt? Yeah, it didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do. It ends tonight. So I'm going to just say howdy and show you guys this campaign. Maybe you want to support it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't want to support it, but maybe you do. Lone Star Mind of the Monster. This is Matt's. Why do I keep now? I'm confusing Matt and Mike. This is Mike's third Lone Star book, and it's about to close out in 6 hours at 3 a.m. and it didn't do very well. It didn't do very well at all. Somebody made a graph for me that showed the fall off, and it was precipitous between Lone Star 2 and Lone Star 3. And yeah, it was very precipitous. Oh, look at this. We got, I think the chat moved again. Let me see. $10 from Unhinged Entertainment. My book, Absolute, almost hit 10K, and EVS did show it on the first weeks with a super chat for me. Thanks, Uncle E. And book 2 is in pre-launch. Hail ComicsGate. That book is called Absolute on Indiegogo. Hex Allen Comics, thanks for $5. Please back Nephilim Squadron, Chapter 1 on Indiegogo. It's an action sci-fi epic inspired by Heavy Metal Magazine, 80s anime, and Howard Chaykin. Well, I don't know. I hope it's I hope it's not inspired too much by Howard Chaykin. Altragon X says, Ethan always gets a little more gay this time of year. Yeah, I'm happy. I want to forgive people. Is there such a term as audient? I don't know. What is that? Audient. Oh, the singular audience. Like you have one fan. Audient rather than audience. If there isn't that term, there should be. Lone Star Mind of the Monster now creeping up on, let's see, can we get it to move? No, we can't. No, that was a shame. Here's something that somebody brought to my attention. This comic book here, which actually looks pretty legit. And I mean, it's so funny. It's like, I don't know Shelby Robertson. I've never spoken to him. I think he's a friend of Dan Fraga's. But he worked at Extreme Studios with Dan and Rob Liefeld. He's got a book. And again, I don't know what is going on in the world. I don't, you would think that I would get up in the morning and look at Indiegogo and just go, hey, I want to promote this. I want to promote that. This looks good. This, maybe this needs a little loving. I don't do that. I worry entirely about my own stuff. And unless somebody comes to me, like one of my friends, and says, hey, there's this book, I don't see it. I just don't see it. So things do have to be brought to my attention. This is 1994 or 94. I'm sorry, volume 1. And I think it's based on the idea that 94 was the best year in comics. 94 was the year that I got started, Cyberfrog #1 for Hall of Heroes. So in a way, I agree. 94 is kind of making a comeback. This book looks exactly like this book looks exactly like 1994. And I don't know, I mean, it's like, here's the thing. This looks exactly like 1994. I will say this, people like me, Dan Fraga, Jon.Malin, and others who have come from the 90s, we still have a little bit of a 90s flavor to our work, but we've evolved a little bit. Like Dan Fraga's stuff does not look the same now as it did in the 90s. Dan Fraga's stuff in the 90s was a lot loopier. It was a lot like more, I don't want to say funny, cartoonish, silly. And he would kind of lean into that. He would make it that way. He kind of changed his style. I think, spending years and years working for the CW, working for Warner Brothers, and he's still doing that, doing the storyboards for Arrow and all of these shows. What are these shows that they do? All the DC comic shows. Taught Dan to be a very disciplined artist and to break down storytelling, to tell stories. So this is kind of like a youthful sort of, hey, I'm new to comics. I am working in the 90s. I am working with Rob Liefeld. I'm working with Bob Liefeld in 1994. I am 19 years old. I just got a royalty check for $60,000. I spent it all on a car, which I wrapped around a telephone pole, walked away laughing. It is the 90s. The future is bright for us young artists who draw like this. So that's what this is. Wow, look at this. This takes you right back. This looks like, if you said, Ethan, this comic book is from the 90s. This was done in 1994. I would say, oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. It probably was. This is another thing that everybody does. Billy Tucci did this too with Shade. Everybody's tributing this cover right here. This is like the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man number 300. And by the way, I didn't like it when it was new. I don't want to come down too hard on this. Stop doing this. I'm going to say this to everybody. The window is closed. Stop tributing this cover. It wasn't that great. When I saw it on the stands, I went, it looks like he didn't want to finish a cover. He just He just drew a Spider-Man and then had a bunch of 300s behind him. He wasn't that good the first time. So anyway, this is Shelby Robertson's. Oh, look at this. He's doing a lot of covers, like tributes. He's doing this. He's doing the Spider-Woman cover again. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know Shelby Robertson, but this comic book looks fun. It looks funny. It's like a nice trip. Looks like we picked up a couple of backers. It's a nice trip backwards to the 1990s, and it looks like it is an artifact from the 90s. I want to read this here. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. He's a fan of mine. Yes. Shelby Robertson, you definitely look at Cyberfrog. You definitely looked at the Cyberfrog campaigns. You definitely did, because this is something that I said, and Zach said, that is so fucking weird. Don't say that. I said, no, I think that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, hello, potential Indiegogo backers. And I think I say that every time now. I don't think I said it for Snowman, but I think I do say, hello, potential Indiegogo backers. So that's what people are saying now. Here's some info about the 94 Volume 1 collection that we are attempting to fund. Here it is. 94 Volume 1 is a collection of the exciting original full-color 3-issue run of the comic book series, plus extras. Oh, this already did come out. The Perfect Bound trade paperback runs a total of 94 pages. This book is created, written, and drawn by Shelby Robertson. Interior colors supplied by Stephen Oakes, Jesse Hege, and Shelby Cobra Colors Robertson. So he's going to color his own work. I wish I knew how to color. If I could color my own artwork, I'd never leave the house. I'd be in the house all the time coloring my own stuff. You know. Still, the chat is frozen, guys. So it'll catch up and I'll read all your chat soon, I'm sure. We need your help. We need your help to support to launch this great collection of Shelby Robertson's 94 series. 94 is essentially me having fun with several tropes from the 90s era of comics, balanced with a bit of new school. 90s comics were the era that inspired a very young me artistically, and was luckily the era that I got my break in the industry. 94 features all the new characters that project these retro ideas. And yeah, it does. I mean, it's pretty funny. The collected edition contains the first 3 issues. All right, so that's nice. Let me see. You can get a sketch, get a graphic novel, a final encore. This is the funniest cover. Hold on. Out of all of them, this is my favorite here, where it's like the Spider-Man pose, but it's like a baseball player. He's holding a bat. What kind of situation? I think I saw Mike Schmidt get in this pose once. You know, back in the 1980 Phillies. You know. I love that. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Yeah, don't do that anymore. Don't do these covers anymore. I'll bet you anything Dan Fraga has done it or he's thinking about doing it. Dan really loves tributing Todd McFarlane stuff. I'm not tributing anybody. Ever. Not ever. I'm tributing myself. I'll go back in time and I will tribute my own work. Anyway, back 94 Volume 1, and let's see if we can get this book in a better position. Snowman, let's refresh this real quick and see where we're at. I mean, it's really weird. Snowman is now getting closer to 40,000, 523 backers. It is weird that, you know, right out of the gate, Snowman, an untried property by ComicsGate. You guys don't know Snowman. But in its first 24 hours, it blew away Mike S. Miller's campaign, both in money and backers. I mean, in just 24 hours, it did that, Mike. I mean, that is something else. That is something else when you see that, like, in 24 hours, $39,380, 523 backers. And this has been going on now for like 60 days. I think. I don't know how long Lone Star's been going on. It's been going on forever. It feels like forever. $22,949. You better put it on Kickstarter too. See how that does. Absolutely insane. Yeah. It's just great. Every day is funnier than the last. Hold on, let me turn on my iPad here. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. I wish I could have more of a tete-a-tete with you guys. I wish I could have more of a conversation. But yeah, we're like stuck. The chat is absolutely stuck, and I don't understand why. Everywhere I look, it's stuck here. Maybe it's going to catch up again. We got 924 people watching. Jack Stafford said probably like 10 minutes ago, he said, you can have peace without pulling your enemies to your bosom. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's true. I don't know, though. I like the idea. I still, look, you may say I'm a dreamer, Phoenix Animation, wow, thanks for $20. He says, hail, EVS, congrats on all the success. You busted your ass to get here. I was hoping you could check out my Indiegogo. My book is called Golden. It's my first project, and I think you'll love the art style. Thank you. Golden, let me look at it. Are we actually caught up now? Now my chat is working, and I think it's actually working now. I can see you guys. That's because that's a new... that's a fairly new comment. All right, let me look up Golden on Indiegogo and take a look at it. We do have a show. Don't worry, guys. I did prepare a show today. We have things to talk about. But first, we go through Indiegogo stuff. ComicsGate is always where my heart is. That's where that's what I'm thinking about all the time. Okay, let's see. Because we got a $20 super chat, we're going to take a look at this campaign here, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Golden. Save humanity from extinction in this 100+ page book. That's a lot, dude. 100 pages, huh? More than 100 pages, Brandon? That's a lot of work, pal. Here's the artwork. The artwork looks pretty good. The artwork is pretty striking. The artwork actually really looks good. Brandon, is this your artwork? This looks good, pal. I can't complain about this. What is it about like mangas? Mangas are like, yeah, our books are going to be 500 pages long. I don't know, but this looks all right. It does look good. All right, so very good. Let me see what your perks are here and what you're asking people for. Golden Book 1, $20. Digital copy, $10. Become a character, 11 out of 21. You $150 and you get to be in the book. For $150, you actually get to be in the book. And 11 out of 21, yeah, they would be. They're 50% off of the $300 regular price. That's where it seems like most of the backing is coming from. People are like, yeah, draw me into your comic, bro. Nice work. 8 days left, though. I mean, it looks like we are... Oh, I see. Yeah, we've got a long way to go. You're not even halfway to your goal. Well, I mean, if people like the way Golden looks, back Golden. And let's get Brandon funded. Nice job, Brandon. We got all these ComicsGate campaigns, It's like people are pushing their comics. What is going on here? Let me see. All right, finally we've got the chat. Pizza Medi's in there. He's saying hello to all of his fans. Everybody loves Pizza Medi. Barb Rogers says, I effing hate this non-existent audience. I love my audience. Oh, you mean Mike's non-existent audience? Was that a joke about Mike? Yeah, Mike's having some trouble. Let me see here. Eddie Winkler says, hey, everyone, Sovereign Wolf Clan Destiny just broke 10,000. Thanks to any and all for supporting the project. You won't be disappointed. Thanks again for the inspiration, EVS. Forever a fan. Thank you, Eddie Winkler. That's very nice of you to say. Appreciate it. Heather's tattoo is a tribute to Walt Simonson's cover art, Ethan. Be honest. Yes. That was the whole joke. That's true. All right. You're right. I see what you're saying. You're saying when I said I will not tribute anything anytime. You're right. Technically, I tributed Walt Simonson's cover artwork by putting it on Heather's back. So that is true. Wow. Eddie Winkler is sending me tons of super chats here. Eddie, did you mean to do this? You sent me $10 3 times. I'll read your super chats 3 times. I think you just sent me $30 on accident. I'll refund you if you send me a message. You probably were like, send. Hey everyone, Sovereign Wolf Clan Destiny just broke 10K. Thanks to any and all for supporting the project. You won't be disappointed. Thanks again for the inspiration, EVS. Forever a fan. Eddie, stop sending the same message. You're sending me, you're draining your bank account. You got to see this, guys. See all these $10 messages at the top? This is all Eddie Winkler sending me the same $10 message. Just not five, Eddie, that's $50. YouTube, I mean, look, this is actually costing people money now, YouTube. You gotta fix this. Fix this now. Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's talk about what's going on. Stop sending me super chats, Eddie. Everyone go over and back Sovereign Wolf, or I will. I'm going to back Sovereign Wolf now. I am going to back Sovereign Wolf. Why wouldn't I do that? Sovereign Wolf. That means he's a wolf, and he takes self-ownership. He's like, I am a wolf. And he's like, I am a wolf unto myself. I do not answer to anyone else. I am my own kind of dog. Sovereign Wolf, Clan Destiny on Indiegogo, $10,000. Eddie, I'm returning your money by way of backing your campaign. I'm going to back the Wolf Pack, which is the featured tier. It is $75. And it makes sure that I get one of everything. Look at this. I get 3 cover variants. I'll show people once I actually back it so people can't see my credit card info, which I know they're all looking for. They're all looking for my credit card info so that they can buy weird shit from auctions like I do. Okay, I did it. I backed Sovereign Wolf, Clan Destiny. So don't worry, Eddie. I know you're like, oh my God, what happened? All my money. Yeah, I know. I hear you. It's pretty upsetting. I backed the campaign. I am number 195. Let me click this here. We'll go back and look at Sovereign Wolf, Clan Destiny. 9 days left. And my contribution has not shown up yet. Let me refresh it and just see if it does. No, it will not show up. Okay, new campaign update. Look at this. The artwork's pretty good. You got a little graveyard shift here. Little graveyard shift stuff happening. Somebody got to borrow Jon.Malin's characters. I know I didn't. I didn't get to borrow them. Look at these like bad monsters coming down on this dude. Dude, this is fucking awesome. Eddie, how come you never told me about this book before? Eddie, how come you kept this book secret from ComicsGate? You know, we didn't know. We didn't know about this. I feel like you should have told us. Look at these werewolves here. Great artwork. Here's another 8-page story, more professional. Whoa, more great artwork. This is what happens to me and Andrea all the time. We're cracking open beers. We're sitting on a sofa in our living room. And then like a white werepanther bitch comes in and does this weird like flip over like scissor kick. You know, the same old thing. I got to get her in a chokehold. You know, that's our life. Me and Andrea. Great looking cover here. I like the prominent E here. E, that stands for Ethan. Looks like we got some Kyle Ritter covers on this. I don't understand, Eddie. This comic book actually, this comic book crushes. Why did you keep it to yourself? You can get an original sketch card of Sovereign Wolf by Lucas Mayer. Images may vary. I think they definitely will vary. You can get a lenticular print of Evangelina Evangelina, Eva Rose. And here she's dressed, and then you flip it, and she's in her underpants. I had a pen that used to do that when I was a kid. You know, it's like there's a woman in a bathing suit, and then you turn it upside down, and suddenly, boom, she's naked, like her clothes fall off. You know, you do that all day long. She's dressed, she's naked, she's dressed. I had that when I was like 13. You know. Sovereign Wolf graphic novel. That's a great idea. Lenticular cover, you flip it, and she's like almost naked. I think. She's not really naked though. Like she's wearing like a different. Really, she should have been topless. We should have removed this, and then she's in her underpants. She's like, it's time to work, it's time to play. It's time to work, it's time to play. Yeah. Again, I don't know why I didn't know about this. This is pretty kick-ass. Thanks for taking the time to check out the campaign. No, thank you, Eddie. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you for being ComicsGate. Hold on, there's a video here. I want to watch the video. Christopher Goree says, good sir, recent discussions on the Jack Show have scarred me for life. I thought you had your eye on them, the good Reverend. I can't keep up with them. Like they, you know, honestly, you know, I go on the Jack Show and they deliberately try to make me physically ill. I can't go on the Jack Show. Brutus the Badass arrived today, says Ashen Jackal. That's great news. Brutus the Badass is shipping out. People are getting it. Donald DeLay is completing the circle. He's completing the circle. You're not a person of color, says a Reddit silver member. I'm still marginalized, though. You know, you guys still marginalize me. Tired of it. You know, constantly being marginalized. I don't know why. I don't know what I did to deserve that. Eddie Winkler's Sovereign Wolf, everyone. Make sure to back that. Go over there and give him some support. Here's Jalapeno Milk. He says, all kidding aside, this book looks awesome. Backed. There's Mecca. Mecca wants to debate me about ComicsGate. Mecca, you want to come in here and debate me right now or no? Are we just going to go on? Matt Yackey says, what's up with this chat? I don't know, Matt. There's some kind of defective thing going on with YouTube right now. We're all suffering through it. Mark Pengren says, so they just gave up on auction night 2. What am I going to do? The chat's broken. We can't. The first day we were competing with 4 huge live streams. And I've never had so few people in here. I had less than 1,000 people in my live stream, which is, I mean, I blame myself because I wasn't doing concurrent live streams. So maybe some people lost interest in, you know, looking at my fat face every day. But on the other hand, there were like Tim Pool was interviewing Alex Jones, and he had 100,000 people watching him. 100,000 people watching him. So it's not a good idea to do an auction when you have no audience. I mean, it's just not a great idea. I can't ask people to sell their artwork when there's nobody here. And by the way, yeah, auction night, we'd be waiting for the chat to work. It just we've got some bad luck here. Let's just be honest. First day was bad luck because we're competing against too many huge epic live streams. Second day is bad luck because the chat isn't working. I mean, I see you guys every now and then. It catches up. Let me see if I can see super chats, like if they're being registered somewhere else. And maybe that's something. Super chats. Yeah, I mean, they're right here, you know. Let's see. Yeah, all of Eddie Winkler's super chats came through. Tommy just sent a super chat for $5, but it doesn't say anything. Eddie Winkler said, this was not my intention. I really just wanted to show support for your show and thank people, but I'm appreciative. Well, thank you, Eddie Winkler. So you deliberately sent me all of those. He says, oh, no, he says, LOL, EVS, I didn't, but you can keep whatever was sent. Thank you, Eddie. Yeah. No. Okay, you're cool. For some reason, it registered a bunch of different super chats from you, but here On my super chat page, I'm just seeing that one, but it showed up 4 times or 5 times. 11 Star Wars shows. The continuity is going to get very sloppy, says Thunderbolt Vintage. They're just, boy. I agree with you. Out of the 11, 8 of them are unnecessary. 8 of them are going to be completely uncalled for and garbage, and they really don't need to do that many shows. You have a hit with The Mandalorian. Let it cook a little while longer and slowly build out of that. It's as if the X-Files was successful, and so they just spun out like 10 X-Files spinoff shows at once. And they did try to spin off some X-Files shows. They did the Millennium. Remember Millennium? That didn't go so well. All right, let me see. Matt G says, rank your top 10 favorite fast food places. Chick-fil-A is number 1. Kentucky Fried Chicken would be number 2. Fast food. I'd like fried chicken. That's what I like. The rest would be pizza places. I could tell you out of the burger joints, like McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King. The best one is Wendy's. That's number 1. The second, then comes Burger King, and McDonald's would be last out of those 3. Wendy's has the best hamburgers, but nobody in my house believes that. They don't want to eat Wendy's burgers. All right. So in any case, we've got a serious problem here with Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher, I've been making these videos on my channel. Ray Fisher has been accusing Warner Brothers of sheltering bigots. A lot of bigots being sheltered. Not here. I don't shelter them. If I find out you're a bigot here, you're out of here. Get out of here, bigot, I say. No, wait, let me put my arm the other way. Okay. Get out of here, bigot. There's more room. Get the hence, bigot. That's what I do. I don't shelter them. But Ray Fisher thinks that Warner Brothers is sheltering bigots. He imagines that Joss Whedon and Jeff Johns and John Berg and everybody else, they were talking mad shit about him. And I think those are the words that he used. He said, man, they're talking mad shit about me behind closed doors. I heard it secondhand. And therefore, Joss Whedon was fired from HBO, his HBO show. Canceled. Not canceled. He was fired off of it. They're still going to do it without him. That's pretty fucked up. You have a show, you've written it, you've created it, you're the producer of it, you're the director of it. And then they say, we're going to still do your show, but without you. It's a little like trying to get married. You're going to hold a wedding, and then there's going to be a honeymoon. And the entire audience, the people who are helping put on the wedding say, or the people who are paying for the wedding in some way, say, the wedding is still going to happen, just not with you. The wedding and the honeymoon are still going to happen, but you're out, pal. The honeymoon is still going to happen. You're not going to be there, though. And they're saying that to the groom. They're saying that to the guy who was supposed to be marrying this woman. Brian for $5 says, I'm a bigot to SJWs. That's great. Jalapeno Milk, that's Mecca, says, working late. I'll try to be available soon. Hail ComicsGate. You don't have to do it tonight. Tonight's a little fucked up. Unhinged Entertainment says, if you were a tree, what tree would you be? If I were a tree, I would be an oak. Strong, long-lasting, spreading disease. Do oaks spread disease? That's what I would do. Nasser13 says, Asile is super close to $3,000. That's good news. Oh, here's Tommy's super chat. Finally shows up here with content in it. Can we get an action figure update? And did you get the Toy Lines Christmas card I sent? Thank you and Merry Christmas. Tommy, I didn't get it yet. Thank you. It's probably in my P.O. box. I have not been over there to look. Action figure update. There really isn't one. I've shown you the most current paint masters for the action figures. I should be getting have them in my hands soon. What I am going to receive personally, and I'll be able to show them to you, are paint masters that are, put together. They're going to look like the action figures, but they're going to be pinned down and glued down so the hinges don't work. But the paint is going to be applied. They're going to be actual size, the size of the toys. I will have those here soon, and I will be able to show them to you. Most current thing was yesterday. I showed the statue, the Heather Swain statue, paint master. I've got this stuff. I mean, we'll do it sometime next year. I don't want to overcrowd things. I mean, most important to All Caps Comics are the books. So we've got Snowman coming out. I am not going to launch the action figures or the statue until Wreck Planet is shipping. It just seems the most logical thing to get you guys to buy an action figure when you're excited about the book because you've got the new book in hand. You're engaged in the story. Then I'll probably try to pry another $40 out of you for these action figures. And God only knows when I'm in charge for the statue, but I'll try to get you to buy one of those too. I'm a calculating businessman. I don't look like it, you know. I look like I rolled off a turnip truck, but I didn't. I didn't roll off no turnip truck. Not yesterday either. Was not born yesterday. Was born September 3rd, 1974. A lot of wisdom. A lot of wisdom I've acquired over the years. All right, back to Ray Fisher. Ray Fisher, getting rid of the bigots. He's out there. This is a new article from Warner Media. Caitlin Booth, that means it might be true because Rich Johnson didn't write it. Warner Media is going to take remedial. See, they put media in there. Warner Media. Remedia is almost right like in there. Isn't that interesting? Remedial action with Justice League allegations. I think that means they're taking out the belt. You know. I think I want a belt that says remedial action. To say that 2017's Justice League is more infamous for what happened behind the camera than what ended up on the screen would be a massive understatement. Justice League is one of those movies where if it weren't for the behind the scenes stuff, we wouldn't be talking about this movie 3 years from now. Damn! But here we are. The road to the mess that Justice League became started with the release of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice and how it underperformed critically. Warner Brothers and DC thought they were releasing the next great superhero movie, and people did not like it. I didn't like it. But you know what? You have this conversation with other people, and they say, no, it was great. I didn't like it at all. I thought it sucked. How hard is it to make a Batman versus Superman movie? It should be easy. It doesn't have to be nighttime all the time. These people, they think that everything needs to look like a video game landscape. That movie looked like a video game. Buildings were torn down. Everything was dark and on fire. Jesus fucking Christ. Why does it look like this if you guys are here? It sends a very clear message to me personally. When I see that the landscape and the world that you inhabit is falling apart and it's on fire. You're not helping. You're not efficient superheroes. This is the thing. When Superman exists in the world should be sunny and bright. Everything should be okay. Because if it's not okay, I got to blame Superman for most of it. You're seeing all of these problems. These problems are happening because of Superman. I'm trying to do business. We've seen what happens in the real world when a simple pandemic breaks out. We've got a super flu flying around here. And the entire world closes down. We can't even tolerate that. You're telling me that all these alien invasions are showing up and lighting Metropolis on fire, knocking down buildings simply because Superman chose to come here? Go away. Go away. We don't need you that much. Frankly, we don't need you at all. Get out of here. Now, if that's what I am saying, and I'm not even there, this is a fictional world. But if that's what I'm saying, you're fucking up. I love superheroes. I love Superman. I would never tell Superman to go away. I'd say, hey, Superman, what's up? I give him a fist bump and I go, ow, like that. I love Superman. But I'm telling him to go away. I'm telling this version of him to go away. You're scaring the children. God damn it. You're scaring the kids, Superman. All right. So Warner Brothers and DC thought they were releasing the next great superhero movie. People didn't like it. However, Justice League was already in production, and they were now trying to fix things on the fly. Here they are trying to fix things on the fly. Unite. Then there was the horrible tragedy that happened to the Snyder family and his completely legitimate and understandable reason for walking away from what was already a troubled production. Joss Whedon. My name is Joss Whedon. Was brought on to finish the movie, and the final product was a dud. It was a fucking dud. From there, The hashtag release the Snyder Cut movement was born. This is just a wasted time. I understand it's going to make a little money. You might as well do it. But if you think that the Snyder Cut version of this movie is going to be any better, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me, guys. And by the way, Zack Snyder's lost his fucking mind. He's like, he thinks his movie is Citizen Kane now. He's like, I want this movie released in 2 parts, IMAX, but in black and white. That's right. I want it released in black and white. Dude, your movie is not Casablanca. It does not deserve... The last thing that your movie should be doing is coming out in black and white. It should be coming out in 3D. 3D IMAX. So people go, ooh, wow. It's shit, and it's all over me. It's all around me. It looks like if I look... It feels like the shit is right in my face. Like if I do this, I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, no, it's not really there. 3D IMAX. I mean, give me a break. All right, so HBO announced that Zack Snyder is going to release his cut of the movie. That's going to be a catastrophe. It'll make a lot of money, but people are going to go, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Then Ray Fisher made allegations again. Whedon and other prominent members of the Warner Brothers inner circle, Warner Media and Fisher spent several months sniping at each other, and we finally have some sort of resolution. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Warner Media's investigation into the Justice League movie has concluded, and remedial action has been taken. That's right. They fired Joss Whedon. Warner Media said in a statement Friday night, this vindicates everything that Ray Fisher was saying. Ray Fisher was saying he didn't leave that movie. He didn't leave that movie to go spend time with his family. Bullshit. He was fired because of what I was saying. He was fired because of what I was saying. Like that. Bullshit. I'm not letting him get away with that. Joss Whedon was fired because of me. Fuck that cracker. I think that's what he said. I think, quote unquote, fuck that cracker is what I think he said. I'm not disagreeing. Fuck that cracker. At the moment, well, we're getting a lot of super chats are coming in. Thank you. I will read all these super chats. At the moment, there aren't any details about what kind of actions we're taking against whom. And there's a good chance that we might never know. No, we know. What is interesting is that Whedon walked away from the Nevers on HBO back in November saying, I'm genuinely exhausted. I'm stepping away to marshal my energy towards my own life, which is also at the brink of an exciting change. Did this have anything to do? By the way, when he said he's at the brink of an exciting change, is he becoming a woman? Is Joss Whedon finally becoming a woman? Congratulations, Joss. What would your name be? Jess? Jess Whedon? Congratulations, Jess Whedon. Jessica Whedon. Congratulations to you. That is an exciting change. Does this have anything to do with the ruling at Warner Media about Justice League? Maybe the timing does say something. Fisher posted a statement responding to the allegations. There are still conversations that need to be had and resolutions that need to be found. Thank you all for your support and encouragement on this journey to get the people who were mean to me fired. Thank you all. Thank you. What did I learn from this? I learned don't fuck with Ray Fisher. That's what I learned. Don't fuck with Ray Fisher. If I had my way, and I did, all y'all would be fired and canceled for not making Kryborg the center of the DC universe. I was promised that I would be the center of the universe. Somebody promised me that I would be the center of the motherfucking universe. And then y'all didn't come through, did you? Be sainted, Zack Snyder. Fuck Joss Whedon. Fuck him and his exciting life change. Fuck him. Fired. Yeah, things are not looking good for Joss Whedon. He is going to have to Uh, he's on the run from like being canceled in like 6 different directions. You know, women are starting to talk. You know, stuff is starting to kind of come out. Him getting fired disgracefully from HBO. That's a pretty big deal. It is a pretty big deal, guys. Somebody said to me, they said, stop talking about how this happened or that happened. What really happened was Jeff Johns, your friend Jeff Johns. He wanted Joss Whedon in. He wanted Zack Snyder out. And so the minute there was a problem, he said, yeah, good. All right, see you, Zach. We understand. And in comes Joss Whedon. Joss Whedon ruined the whole film. It was Jeff's fault, Ethan. Why don't you confront that? I never heard of it. I didn't know that. I had no idea. I can picture it, though. I got to say, you know, looking at Zack Snyder's movies, and thinking about what Jeff thinks about the DC universe, the two do not come together. The two do not match. Jeff would be horrified. What? Zack Snyder's vision of the DC universe is more akin to Dan DiDio's vision of the DC universe. You know, Dan DiDio was always, it's the end of the world and all of our heroes have been castrated. And I mean, you know, it's like it was a nightmare. It was a fucking nightmare every day. And then Jeff would be like, no, come back into the light. Let's make things a little bit sunnier, a little bit more bright and happy. Jeff Johns loved all of these DC characters. So I think he was thinking Joss Whedon's going to come in here and he's going to take this movie and he's going to make it happy and fun. He's going to use his snappy, funny, soy dialogue to make this movie likable, because it's not likable right now. What a disaster! What an absolute disaster! Caught up in the net of Ray Fisher, who said, "No, I like Zack Snyder." So thank you for your support and encouragement on this journey. We are on our way to complete domination of HBO and Warner Brothers and AT&T. It sounds like this is at least partially what Fisher wanted when it came to these Justice League allegations. Yeah, there's more stuff coming. At the moment, we know that Zack Snyder's Justice League will stream to HBO Max sometime in 2021, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. For now, it sounds like this is a step in the right direction, if nothing else. I disagree. I think it's a step in the wrong direction. Stop empowering actors, you know. What's your favorite Superman run? Says Adam McGuire. John Byrne's Man of Steel is my favorite Superman run. John Byrne was great at everything he did. Big Tech says Elon Musk moved to Texas. When is All Caps Comics shifting headquarters to Dallas? Never. We demand to be overtaxed in Deep Blue, New Jersey. I'd love to move to, you know, someplace where there was no state sales tax or anything, but who knows? Philip Napier says, do new subscribers get cards? Send me cards, Uncle Lee. Well, new subscribers can have, not new subscribers, new members. There's a difference, right? You have to join the channel. New members will find an email address in which they can send a message to us with their address and receive trading cards. We're working on making new ones. I understand it's slow. Everyone wants the Shockroach card. It is coming, but yeah, it's taking a little while. We're busy doing a bunch of different things. So sorry about that. The Shockroach card is coming and more cards besides. Don't you worry about it. We will have lots of cards. And I'll make all of this up to you guys. I'm sorry for your black eye. I'm sorry for your second black eye. I'll make it good. I'll make it up to you guys. Sketch Therapy says, no box office, no actor power. That's right. Seppuku Sushi says, Ethan, will warts and all be available in your eBay store? Yes. I'm printing 2,000 copies of the regular. This is what I'm doing so that you guys understand. I like the transparency. So there are two different versions of warts and all. There's the regular version that's $30. That was $30 in the campaign. And we sold maybe 1,650 of those. I'm printing 2,000 of them. Okay, so there's going to be a very limited number of remaining warts and all regular books. Then there's going to be the epic version with the slipcase with the beautiful. I'm sorry, you guys. Some of you missed out on this and you didn't recognize how cool it was. The beautiful FRAGA zine, which is now a hardcover bonus book slipped into that same slipcase. We we printed, I think we're printing 2,000 of those as well. And I think I think we sold 1,700 of them. So again, limited quantities of extra hardcovers. And they are going to be available on our eBay store, but they are not going to last. And then I'm printing 2,000 trade paperbacks. And the trade paperbacks are going to the people who, at least half of them are going to the people who back the executive edition. They're getting added to your executive set. We will have trade paperbacks for sale, though, in case you want to just get a cheaper version, trade paperback version of that. So yeah, everything goes in our eBay store. Also, all merch, all the gear, like the hats and everything else, we put in the order for those. Those are going to be in the eBay store. I said this stuff needs to be here immediately. This is a rush job. We need to have all of these, the hats, the hoodies, everything needs to be here while it's cold. So the sooner the better. They understand that. I want to get the hats, the hoodies, and the beanies here at the end of January so that I can ship them out to you guys and you can wear them for wintertime. And then we will have extras to sell in the eBay store. So I'm keeping the print runs limited so that those of you who backed the campaign got it for a cheaper price, because it's going to be the $30 book is going to be like $40 on eBay now. Okay. So you got it for a cheaper price. You know that the print run is limited to 2,000 of the regular edition, 2,000 of the super awesome slipcase version. You know, that's where we're going from here. Let me see. Phoenix Animation, thanks for $10. She says, thank you for showing Galden. I also make custom metal bookmarks and bottle openers. If any creators want metal bookmarks or bottle openers of their characters to offer to backers, DM me. That's Phoenix Animation there. Yeah, indeed. So today, Andrea said there's an auction. And I don't know what it is, but auctions, it was not a good time to do an auction yesterday. And it was not a good time to do an auction today either. Live Auctioneers was running today, and I almost wanted to live stream it because it was so much fun. Andrea watches this stuff for Frank Sinatra gear, and Frank Sinatra's wedding photos to Ava Gardner. She loves the marriage of Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. It only lasted for 2 years, and it's this tempestuous thing where they were fighting all the time, but they were still madly in love with each other, but they couldn't live together. She loves the whole story of Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner. So his original wedding pictures, when he got married here in Philadelphia, came up for auction. And she's like, I want them. And I said, I know. You can have them. She goes, they're going to be too expensive. And I'm like, they're just photographs. How expensive could they be? These are the original photographs that came off of the, off of the negatives that were taken by the original photographer. So these are the nicest prints that it's imaginable, and they've never been published before. I think you can see them on the internet, but they were never published. So I almost wanted to live stream this auction. And while I was doing it, while we were watching this auction, I bought some of the dumbest shit. Let me show you here. This is the auction's over now. Well, no, it's not over. It's still going. But the stuff that I bought. Now look at this. The Scrooged screen-worn IBC jacket. I took a couple of shots at this. I did take a couple of shots at winning the I wanted to wear an IBC jacket. Like Scrooged. Like Bill Murray. It's so rad. And this went so cheap. It went for $200. I was out at $150. I went, I don't know if I can do that. Let me see here. Next, a Kiss jacket, $3,000 signed by everybody. I thought about Art Thibert for this. I was like, if Art saved my children from a burning building, I would have to buy this for him. First of all, he loves Kiss. Let me see how it looks from the front. Art Thibert in this would be fucking hilarious. Art Thibert in this Kiss jacket would be rock and roll. Every member of Kiss signed this. I would have loved to have purchased this for Art Thibert, but it's $3,000 is too much of a gift, Art would have went, I feel like I owe you something for this. I mean, no, I just bought it because it was funny. And he would have been like, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird that you spent $3,000 on me, Ethan. I'd be like, yeah, I guess it is kind of weird. Sorry. And then it would have been really awkward. We probably wouldn't have talked to each other for a long time after that. So it's a good thing that I did not buy the Kiss signed jacket music memorabilia for RT Bear. This is interesting. Michael Jackson's personally signed Grammy jacket. Now, a bunch of stuff from the Michael Jackson estate went up for auction. We were like, this is the ugliest jacket I've ever seen. What is this? And Andrea said, I don't remember him ever wearing that jacket. And I was like, well, look, he just wrote his name on it here. I was like, yeah, I don't either. That seems like something I would have recalled. But look at this, 44th Annual Grammy Awards. She looked it up. She found all these pictures of Michael Jackson wearing this jacket. I mean, it's hideous. Here's a picture of... We lost something great in Michael Jackson. Oh, my God. It's so upsetting that this is a wig. I don't know about these guys who wear wigs, you know. Guys who are bald, who have horribly bald scalps, and they put on wigs. I don't understand people like that. That's not something I can personally relate to. But look, it sold for $850, so that's not too much. I could have bought that. Do you want a signed $1 bill by Michael Jackson? This bid passed. Nobody, like a couple people bid on it, but it wasn't enough. They were hoping to sell $1 for $700, and it didn't happen. So I did not. We did not buy this, but. This didn't sell. Oh, it did sell. Okay, they sold Leave Me Alone, autographed, like a Leave Me Alone record. I said, fuck that. Nobody remembers that song. I tried this. I tried to win this record of Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal, signed. You know, Smooth Criminal, meaning that he is fully shaved and perhaps molests children. So he's a criminal. This is, I bid on it and I didn't win. I bid $150 on it. Did not win this album. I wanted Michael Jackson's autograph. I mean, he's one of these guys who is a legend. And say what you want about him, you know. Don't say what you want about him. People get really upset. But you do want his autograph. You kind of do want his autograph. I'm an autograph collector. This is what I won. I won this. Michael Jackson, the Ultimate Collection signed CD case. I went, yeah. I'll that's what I want. Like, I like media. I like media signed. I like DVDs signed. Records signed would be good, but this is great. So $200 I bought this. Love Michael Jackson written on the back here. I think that says love. Could say something else. It could say lewd. I'm not really sure, but I think it says love Michael Jackson. I was like, cool. And I have this and I can listen to Michael Jackson's music. It is the Ultimate Collection. And I scrolled through it while I was bidding on it. I was like, this is nice. And then, yeah, the CDs aren't in there. It's just the case. CDs are not in there. So I got to go buy this and get the replacement CDs to put in there. I just have the case signed. Not good. Gets better, though. Don't worry, guys. This is a brooch that he wore. He wore this brooch. That's what men do. They wear brooches. This sold for $3,100. You know, that's a lot. Didn't buy that. This is what I bought. Yes. So now you guys were like, how much did you pay for that? Now you know, $400. This is a lot of creepy Disney movies on VHS. Okay? Creepy Disney movies on VHS. I imagine the tapes are still in there. I seriously hope that these tapes were not taped over and there is not some startling content on these video cassettes instead. Now, we will find out about that. When these come to my house, I will put them on and we will live stream an investigation. We will find out if anything compromising is on these videos. And he wasn't hiding. Remember, the FBI went through all his stuff? They didn't find anything, right? Maybe we will. Maybe we will. And then we're going to put this matter to rest for good and all. Peter Pan, Robin Hood, and Dumbo. These are collector's items. You know, these are actually, the VHS Disney tapes are kind of hard to get. He signed Peter Pan here. So what he did was he went through all of his possessions and he gave them away to people and he autographed them, because who cares about a Peter Pan VHS tape? Very few people. But if it came from Michael Jackson's Neverland Ranch, then people do care a little bit more. They're a little bit more suspicious of it. So he signed it. Always the best. Love Michael. Love MJ. Love MJ. So he signed his own VHS tapes, and I purchased them. I think only Peter Pan is signed. It couldn't be creepier. I'm trying to think if anything could possibly be creepier than a VHS tape of Peter Pan that was autographed by Michael Jackson. I did brag about this to Razor Fist. I don't think he took it well. I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. So I didn't, all right. So very good. So I did get this. Let me see what I missed. I did not, I did not buy his drinking glasses. I did not. I would not be comfortable with the level of sanitation that I would be able to provide in order to drink from Neverland Ranch drinking glasses. Somebody else did take this to the, somebody did actually take this home. The Neverland Ranch drinking glasses. It wasn't me. Michael Jackson fedora, signed fedora. This is one of his hats. And he wrote under it, "Love Michael Jackson," 1998 when he gave that away. I did not bid on that. Oh, no, I did bid on it, but I lost. I think I bid $1,000 on it, and Andrea went, "Stop it." And I went, "Okay." Michael Jackson signed Victory Tour album, Who Cares? This was the big one here. Look at this. Michael Jackson's glittery glove. I thought this was going to do better. This is why today was not a good day for an auction. They thought it was going to, like, $60,000 was what this was going to raise. Now, maybe $60,000. It only raised $39,000, and they passed on it. They said, "No thanks," and they pulled the auction. $39,000 is still a lot. I thought this was going to do much better. If you're a Michael Jackson collector, this is the piece that you want. You want his glove. Don't you? I mean, isn't that what you want? His glove? I can't think of anything more iconic than this glove, and yet it only raised $39,000. No, $38,000. No, $39,000. And then they said, "Fuck it," and they closed it. We were shocked by that. We're like, you wouldn't take $39,000 for that glove? Weird. Now, this is where, look at this. Elvis Presley owned and worn jacket. I took a swing at this. I lost. And it didn't raise enough. I was like, I'd pay $800 for that jacket. I'd pay $800 for it. This is Elvis's jacket when he was 50, in the 1950s when he was 21. This was one of his jackets that he wore. It would fit me. I'm sure. I look at it, and because I have body dysmorphia, I feel like that would fit me. You don't, I don't know. It wouldn't fit me. I tried anyway. Anyway, I lost. And the lot passed. It didn't raise as much money. They wanted $8,000. And look, competing bid, $1,900. This is not a good day for an auction. How would you not buy it? Now, this is a different story here. The shirt from Elvis's King Creole, 1958. This is the shirt he was wearing. This would fit me too. I've seen Elvis. He's fat, right? Fat Elvis. That would be a ski mask on you, Ethan. It's brutal. Sold for $4,500. I did not even try. I don't think I even tried. Because Andrea shamed me. She said, "Stop it, and we're saving money for the wedding photos." And I went, "Oh, yeah." These sunglasses I tried. I would have worn these Elvis sunglasses. They wanted $40,000 for these. $40,000. I went, "You can have like $800 and I'll wear those." I don't remember Elvis wearing these, but he wore them in 1961. I don't even know if I'd wear sunglasses from 1961. I would put these on. I would look pretty cool, though. You guys would be like, "Nice sunglasses. Where'd you get them?" I'd be like, "Elvis." And then you guys would be impressed with me. All right, so this is a signed, publicity signed photograph here, but this is bullshit. This is bullshit. So if you sent a message to Frank Sinatra in 1940 and said, "Can I have a signed picture of you, please?" He would send you this. This is a fake signature here. And then here's a real signature, supposedly, but this isn't real either. So somebody got this. They sent it back to him and said, "Can you please actually sign it for real?" and he had a secretary sign this. That isn't his signature. You can tell what a real signature is because it's big and ugly and lazy. You know, that's what signatures are like. Real signatures are not pretty. They're not carefully written. Like this looks like it took 3 minutes to write. That is not a real autograph. Autographs are done in 2 seconds flat, so the signer can move on to something else. So when you're looking at autographs, I'm an autograph specialist. You look at this, if it looks too good to be true, it's so nice and neat, it's fake. It's completely fake, especially if it was written to a fan. If this were written to his wife, maybe that would be a different story, but bullshit, sold for $350 when they wanted $3,000 for it. That's why, because it's fake. Fake. Ava Gardner, more fakery. Look, are you kidding me? How could you possibly think that this were real? Oh, I'm so sure Ava Gardner sat down and carefully wrote out best wishes, Ava Gardner, like that, nice and neat. Ava Gardner was an alcoholic. There's no way she could even hold a pen straight. I don't know why I have to tell people things like this. Don't fall for this nonsense. And it did. It sold for $150 when they wanted $4,000. Hey, guess what? Look down here. It says with a robo signature. That means this signature was done by AutoPen. It's just a machine that it's trained to sign so that they can send out millions of these to dummies. You want $4,000 for this? And then you know it's a big fraud because $150 is what the bid, what it sold for. And they went, all right, I know I wanted $4,000, but I'll take $150. That's how you know. That is how you know that chicanery is up. All right, so here's where we get into the real. This is what Andrea wanted. Look at this. Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner, rare wedding photograph. Now, they wanted $2,000 to $4,000, and these started at $50. These started at $50. Now, I said, do you want this one? And she said, I do, but it's not one of the ones that I really want. And I bid on it. I tried my best to win it, but $650, and I kind of went, I don't know that if you don't really want this particular one, because it's, I don't know, it's kind of goofy. That's fine. We'll let that one go. So we did. Sold for $650. Sorry, your bid lost. Tips for winning next time. Yeah, tips for winning next time. Why don't you spend more money? That's the tip for winning next time. What else could I have done to win this? Tips for winning next time. Spend more money. Bring more money. That is the tip for winning. I can't call the other bidders and say, hey, maybe you want to back down on this. There's no other strategy except to bid more money. Tired of being lied to by people. All right, here we go. Here's the next one here. This one, again, a good one. Andrea did like this, but it wasn't one of the ones she wanted. I said, okay, so here's Frank. Here's Ava Gardner. And these other two people who I don't know. I think this guy's like a movie producer or something like that. I said, why is it a wedding photograph and he's talking to this dude? He's not even looking at the camera. And she said he always did that. He'd be involved in a conversation. They're posing for a picture and he's got a profile here. She said that's like a lot of the pictures of Frank Sinatra are like him with his head turned away. I said, you want it? And she said, not really. And I bid a little bit on it, but I lost. Sold for $250. I should have gone after it. I should have won it. Now, at this point, I'm feeling like a loser. Again, sorry your bid lost. Tips for winning next time. Bid more money, asswipe. And I was like, oh, okay. Tips for winning. Not feeling so good about myself. And Andrea is sitting right behind me, and she's going like this. She's going like she's been watching this auction. She knew the auction was happening today. She got a little notification in her email 2 months ago. This is her tapping her fingers, going, those pictures. I want those pictures. And she's been thinking about it. And she came down to remind me this morning. And she reminded me, she's like, would you like some lunch? And I said, yeah. She's like, well, what would you like? And I'm like, a turkey grilled cheese sandwich. And she made me a turkey grilled cheese sandwich. It was delicious. So she definitely deserved whatever it was that she wanted. And here I am losing 2 campaigns. Two or three, was it? I'm just losing. I think this is 3. 3 pictures in a row I'm losing. And she's like, I mean, if we don't win, we don't win. It's okay, honey. It's okay. Wrong. This was one of the ones she wanted. This is Ava Gardner, Frank Sinatra in their wedding picture. This is Ava's sister. You see the looks went this direction, didn't they? I'm going to blow this up here and take another look at it. Yeah, Ava got all the looks. And here's Frank, and these are Frank's parents. You can see Frank Sinatra's dad looks a little like Frank. Frank's mom, what the hell? I'm sorry, but, what the hell, dude? Anyway, Frank Sinatra's parents and Ava Gardner's sister, she wanted this one. This is the one that she wanted. And I said, okay, be prepared because, I started fighting for it. And it was going crazy. Andrea was... It's okay. We can let it go. Maybe I don't want it. Maybe I don't want it. I said no. And I'm sitting there. I'm fighting for this thing. 16 bids. I'm like, back down. Back down. No, here's another $100. It goes up another $100. Back down. Back down. And I won it for $800. Won it for $800. I said, see? I don't see any tips for winning. Seems like I don't need your tips to win. I won this lot, you son of a bitch. $800. So she's like, oh, that's great. That's great. Hooray. She was so happy. I got a big kiss. Look, it said estimate $2,000 to $4,000. I said, I'm prepared to pay $2,000 for this for you, sweetheart. I'm prepared. That's fine. Next one comes up. She wants this one too, because it's just a really nice shot. Look at this guy eyeing. This is a bad thing right here. See the eye line here? You're sitting there with your best friend. You're holding your beautiful Barbie doll of a wife. And your friend can't even look at the camera. He can't take his eyes off of your new bride. Frank's like, yeah, she's mine. Look at me. I'm just a, little shrimp from Hoboken, New Jersey. But look what I'm pulling down. Look what I'm pulling down, guys. All y'all back home, look at what I'm pulling down. This guy's like, yeah, look at what you're pulling down. This guy's got more movie star, 1950s movie star good looks. He ain't getting Ava Gardner, I don't think. I hope not. Frank did. I said, you want this? She said, yeah, but, don't spend too much money on this. I won this lot, $800. $800, same thing. I said, well, look, I was going to pay $2,000 for just one of them. So we got two of them for $1,600. And she's like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. And then the next picture sucked. Sold for $50. Who wants this? That is Frank's parents. Look how happy they are. And Ava Gardner's sister. Horrendous. You want to talk about injustice? Look at Ava Gardner's sister. That's what she looks like. Ava Gardner looks like that, and her sister looks like this. The world isn't fair. The world isn't right. And then this one too. Parents. Lot passed. Nobody bought it. And then there you go. So just to say, I am an absolute hero. We set out to win. We set out to win those pictures, and we did win those pictures. Yeah. It would have been Frank Sinatra's birthday today, says Keith Dotson. I didn't know that. Happy birthday, Frank. He would be 110 years old right now, I guess. Eric McIntyre says, back Magna, The Last Pantheon, Volume 1 by John Hervey on Indiegogo today, or I'll fight you in the face, or I might just kiss you. Depends on how I feel. Thank you, Eric. The Brunging G says, why is he torturing us? This is an interesting story. What do you mean? Everything that I'm saying is important. She's a very handsome woman. You guys have to understand. I'm here to tell you. I keep you informed about things. I let you know what goes on. You guys would be like, otherwise, you guys would be like those pictures of Frank Sinatra and Ava Gardner that you have there. Where'd they come from? You didn't tell us that. You didn't tell us about that. I want to keep you updated. It's true. Cool story, bro. That's right, Cars in Depth. Cool story, bro, which is part of the Rainbow the Brute campaign. Rainbow the Brute, currently available on Indiegogo. One of the finest campaigns on Indiegogo right now. A lot of people, have I mentioned that finally in 2 weeks, we were able to pass Bigfoot Bill 2. Got a couple more backers here. Thank you so much for that. Cool Story Bro is turning out to be a pretty cool project. I have some of the best people working on this. Cool Story Bro, Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men. This is going to look like a leather-bound book that you would hand down from generation to generation. Aesop's Fables. nursery rhymes, Mother Goose. It's going to be kind of like that, except for men and kick ass and not, totally gay. Well, maybe a little gay, depends. I've got some of the best creators in the world who are working on it. Bill Willingham is doing one of them. I'm going to get Chuck Dixon involved. Chuck, man, I got to get him on the phone. All of the best creators in ComicsGate. Shane Davis is going to do one. Dan Fraga is doing one. Kenneth Rocafort just turned in his script for a John Wick version of the Gingerbread Man. Your boy Zach wrote his take on Princess and the Pea, and it involves urine. It involves urine. I didn't realize that he knows it's like P, like P-E-A, but he made it, P, like P-P. And he did. He wrote the script. I got to find an artist to draw it. Somebody who is, into drawing pea-stained shit. So I'll find somebody. Don't worry, Zach. This is the thing. So cool story, bro. This book is going to be something that you can give to everyone. I am going to actually get this thing placed in Barnes & Noble. I want my Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men to actually be available everywhere, wherever books are sold. I'm going to say that. Cool story, bro. Toxic Fairy Tales for Masculine Men, wherever books are sold. Wherever books are sold. That is my goal. Yeah. I hope you guys consider backing it. And get the lunchbox, too. It's not going to be as weird as this. It's going to look better than this. I'll have that mock-up fairly soon. We'll get that up there so you guys will be able to see it. Back Rainbow the Brute today. Let's get this to 300,000, because when we do get it to 300,000, the Executive Briefcase Edition, which is a subscription to this campaign, we've already almost sold 1,000 of them, will contain a free thermos. It's going to contain a thermos. You can take the books out. You can put your lunch in, maybe a turkey and grilled cheese sandwich like I had today. Turkey and grilled cheese. Grilled turkey and cheese, I guess you would call it. It's like a grilled ham and cheese, but with turkey instead. Fresh turkey that Andrea made like 2 days ago. She cooked another turkey for me because we had company over. I said, there's no turkey left from Thanksgiving. She's like, I know. Everybody ate it, So she made me another turkey. Maybe you want to take all the books out. Maybe you want to take your Executive Briefcase Edition. You want to put your turkey and cheese, grilled cheese sandwich in there with a thermos full of a delicious beverage of your choosing. And take it to, I don't know, work. Take your lunchbox to work. I would say take it to school, but I think most of you are probably out of school. I hope so, anyway. Thank you so much for your splendid support of Rainbow the Brute, a fairy tale satire for real men. Really appreciate it. This is just dynamite. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. A Cold Day in Hell by Matthew T. Martin. You met Matthew T. Martin yesterday. He came on the show. Matt Martin, one of the best creators in the world, in my opinion. Really, really fantastic human being. Hold on a second now. Let's. Some of you guys are like, how can Ethan do a show without access to his own chat? Without, it's like being in outer space a little bit, I'm still broadcasting from orbit, but, I can still do a show. Here we go. New from All Caps Comics, Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. The victim of a genocidal massacre has somehow returned from the dead and is carving a path of death across the heart of America. Driven by the echoes of silent screams, this is the story of a man once known as Black Dog, the one now forever known as the Snowman. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell, back it today, only on Indiegogo. Boom. We get in and out with these promos. I say what needs to be said and I move on. I'm trying to teach everybody how to do this. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell by Matt Martin, the return of the hit 90s comic book series, indie comic series. Daniel Elkhart is on a journey seeking the meaning of a dark vision that haunts his dreams. With his companion Samuel, they will discover a figure of vengeance and hatred they could never have imagined. Yeah, Gail Simone. A victim of a genocidal massacre has somehow returned from the dead and is carving a path of death across the heart of America. Driven by the echoes of silenced screams, this is the story of a man once known as Black Dog, the one now known forever as the snowman, and you can help us awaken it once more. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell by Matthew Martin. All Caps Comics, the publisher of Sciver, FRAGA, and Rainbow the Brute, would like to ask you to help fund this incredible return to comics for Snowman and Matt Martin with a beautiful 48-page graphic novel, Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. We've already begun the comic. You can help us finish, produce it, and be the first to read and enjoy it. Here's a sample of Matt's artwork. Here's a quick peek here. As you can see, Matt is an excellent, skilled artist. We told you it was great. 24-hour variant cover, no longer an issue. It is no longer available. Sorry if you missed it, but you had until 6 p.m. today to reserve your copy. If you didn't get it, that's okay. We'll have other exclusive variants for you along the way. We've got 4 different variant covers to choose from, or get all of them. Why not get all 4 of them? This is Trent Kanuga's colored variant cover for Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. As you can see, it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't know how Trent colors this well. Trent became a really, really good colorist. He's a video game designer. He's made many video games, and he's designs characters for video games too. I think he worked for Magic the Gathering. Did he work for Wizards of the Coast or something like that? Or Blizzard? Was it Blizzard? I don't know what Blizzard is, but he worked for Blizzard for a long time. He picked up some skills because this is the shit. This is badass. Get a copy of Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell, Trent Kanuga variant cover, or get this image of Snowman enjoying a woman. Oh, take time out. I mean, it's one thing to clear a murderous path through the Midwest, but take time out to enjoy a woman. That's what Snowman does. That's what Frank Sinatra would be doing right now on his birthday if he were still with us. You know, he'd be like, hey, cuckoo chick, why don't you run up to my hotel room and take a nap? You know, and that means get naked. I'm going to come up and penetrate you. So anyway, Frank Sinatra and Snowman both love the embrace of a beautiful woman. Do you maybe pick up this variant cover? This is variant cover B. Here's variant cover C. This is the man once known as Black Dog. Snowman arm here. Check him out, dude. Badass. Colored by Kelsey Shannon. Kelsey Shannon's a remarkable colorist. He did a great job here. You know, I don't know how Kelsey finds time to do work for me, but I appreciate it. Covers A through C are by Matt Martin himself, but the 4th cover is by legendary creator Trent Kanuga. Take a look at this beauty. That brings the 3 of us together again, the original Hull of Heroes crew. Memories. There we are. Memories of being thin and being able to wear a large t-shirt, just large, size large, sometimes medium, wearing puka shell beads and having long hair looking like one of the Cassidy brothers. Memories. You know. Here's young Matt Martin. He still looks the same, except now he's got a goatee. Here is Trent Kanuga. And there we are. We're taking business seriously. They called me Ethan Van Sciver in the article. How serious are they taking their business? Sons of bitches. Snowman, Early Frost. We'd also like to offer you a remastered, brand new reprint of Snowman #1 from 1995 in color for the first time. We'd like to be able to reprint the whole series in color, so please don't forget to add Snowman, Early Frost to your list. So this is essentially Unforgettable Tales #1, except Snowman. We're going to take the original comic. We're going to make a new cover. We're going to make the cover happy and fun. And then we're going to take the interiors and we're going to color them, remaster them, put them together in a new version never before seen. And we're going to do that to all the Snowman books so that you guys can catch up. All of these comics are add-ons, so feel free to order them in any combo. You can purchase one and then add on as many others as you'd like at checkout. We appreciate you. Original art. Matt is making 20 pages of Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell original art available to backers that will be distributed on a first-come, first-served basis. So order early. Order early. You want to be one of those people. You ain't gonna see me coming. Yeah. Stretch goals. We hit the full color interiors. 40,000. We're almost there. We're adding a snowman sticker to everyone's order. I'm going to make a nice glittery snowman sticker. City sidewalks, busy sidewalks. Dressed in holiday style. 50,000, we're adding a giant dazzling all caps comic sticker. When we get to 100,000, we're going to do all the colors, the covers in beautiful edged foil. All right, so we need your support. We need you guys to support Snowman. Links are in the description below. Back Snowman today. And let's get this bitch to 40,000 on day one. Can we do it? Is it possible? Get this son of a bitch to $40,000 on day one. Can't do it without you. I mean, I guess I could, but then I'd be funneling my own money into one of my own campaigns. That's what the SJWs think I do. He just backs his own comic 11,000 times. Why can't anyone say this? He just took his own money and he backed his own comic book just to own us 11,000 times. It's ridiculous. What a fucking ridiculous. ComicsGate is a joke. I could do it. You know, they are right about that. I could actually just back my own comics 100 times or 11,000 times. Why haven't I done that? God, I forgot why I don't do that. Oh, yeah, because Indiegogo takes a fee. And also, that money would be taxable. So I would be taxed on my own money. And I would be doing that idiocy just to own the SJWs. I don't want to own them that bad. I'd rather own a boat. I'd rather own a yacht than Renfamous. And I mean that both ways. You know, I'd rather own a goat than Renfamous. A billy goat. You ain't gonna see me coming. Got some super chats I'm gonna read. You ain't gonna see me coming. Nathaniel Larson says, Snowman sounds like what The Revenant should have been. Remember that movie where Leo DiCaprio gets made love to by a bear against his will? C. Kalinowski says, have you watched Mank on Netflix yet? It is right up your alley. It's all about the drama of Herman Mankiewicz writing Citizen Kane. Yes. Andrew and I did watch that. I thought it was pretty good, except, you know, there's no story, really. You know, there's no story. When you're making a movie about a creative person, unless that creative person goes on to kill their family or becomes president or does something substantial, you know, you can't just make a movie about, like, I mean, this is the thing. Like, they're going to make a movie about me because I'm going to change the world one way or the other. But I mean, Herman Mankiewicz, he was a drunk. He wrote some good stuff. You know, his brother wrote Psycho. Other than that, I'm not sure what you're going to do. But he said some witty things. He threw up on people. It wasn't much of a movie, but I was happy to watch it anyway. 200 Watt Studio says, was that signed money from Macaulay Culkin's G-string? Now that is a good question. So there was $1 signed by Michael Jackson. Did it come from Macaulay Culkin's G-string? Possibly. Not necessarily Macaulay Culkin. It could have been anyone. Mike Murphy says, how long until Ethan robo-signatures? Dude, any second now. I'm serious. The fuck? Signing comic books is a big process. Let me see. Charlie's London says, I have a Michael Jackson autograph, Uncle E, but you will literally have to cut off my arm for it because that's where he wrote it. He wrote his autograph on your arm? And would you do tattoo it on there? We learn something new about Charlie's London every day. Scratchpad says, got into a little fiasco on Facebook about I Am Not Starfire. Immediately got responses from people who think that representation matters more than story, and that the comic book industry is doing just fine. Yes, there are a lot of people like that. They're called social justice warriors. You met them. You met social justice warriors and engaged in a little banter with them, I guess. Eddie Winkler says, can't say it enough. Thank you all. Man, just man. Really? I mean, hold on a second. Did Sovereign Wolf do good? Let's go take a look at Sovereign Wolf. People are telling me Trent worked for Blizzard. Yeah, I remember him working for Blizzard. I don't think he worked for Wizards of the Coast. I think I just hallucinated that. Sovereign Wolf, Clandestiny, jumps up. Yeah, 207 backers, $10,917. That's great, guys. Thanks for supporting Sovereign Wolf, Clandestiny. Support it more. Let me see. only on Indiegogo. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful lycanthropy. I really enjoy that. That was a great video by Eddie Winkler. Back Sovereign Wolf, Clandestiny. Let's get this to 11,000. Just a couple backers away from doing that. Consider backing that. And consider backing Golden. We just met the Brandon Flynn from Golden here, whose comic book is picked up a couple more backers here. 3 more backers when we showed off his book. His book is a manga. It looks great. This looks really, really good. Good storytelling, good artwork. Yeah, great work. So consider backing Golden on Indiegogo as well. I'd like to see Brandon get funded here. Brandon Flynn, let's get him funded. He's got 8 days left. Let's see what we can do about that. Let me get back to super chats. Sorry, I forgot. I was going to get on to my next story, but let's get back to super chats here. 11:12. War Dance Comics says if you launch a new stream, it should fix the chat. Well, I'm not going to launch a new stream. Phoenix Animation says thank you for showing Golden. I read that one. Superman run. Are you going to do more mouse pads? If so, when? Says David L. No plans at the current time. I might do big gaming mouse pads. I'm not sure what I will do them for. Let me think about it. Mandy Summer says, hail EVS. Pirate Queen is $19 away from 21K. Love ComicsGate. Well, back Pirate Queen. Mandy Summers, got together a really cool looking book in Pirate Queen. It does look like the kind of thing that people would want to buy. So support Pirate Queen on Indiegogo by Mandy Summers. Big Tex says Elon Musk. I read that one. I read that one. Let me see. Scrolling down. I'm a bigot to SJW, says Brian. Yeah, I agree. Me too. Let's see. Christopher Gorey says, I was just blown away twice by art. Golden and it's Golden, not Golden. Golden with an A. And Sovereign Wolf. Super chat tested 6:54 p.m. says Sheila. Aliens. Yeah, I got your super chat. Thank you for that. Christopher Gorey. Okay, read that one. Brutus the Badass arrived. Rank your top 10 favorite. I read that one. Okay. What's up from Tom's River, EVS? No matter what Pablo Hidalgo thinks, you're the man, brother. Thank you, Brandon Ketta. Yeah, who cares what Pablo Hidalgo thinks? Where did his balls go? Pablo Hidalgo, where did your balls go? Eddie Winkler says, hey, everyone. I read that one. He's got a lot of super chats from Eddie Winkler today. Phoenix Animation, I read that. Go get Kill Reaver to move. Hail to the chat, says Randy Siplin. Kill Reaver on Indiegogo. Zayd Comics says, Snowman looks great. Day 1 backer. We just broke 30K on the Lost Pages and launched the mailing list for our first sequel, Magic Cop 2, Hail ComicsGate. The Lost Pages by the Diaz brothers on Indiegogo. Let me see here. Yeah, I got a lot of super chats. Can you read this? Well, if you can, do you want? Okay, I read that one. When will the time come for? I read that one. Turn on live chat. I got a nice sticker from A Brown CBR. Thank you for that. Trevor Bruce says chat is completely blank for me. Trevor Bruce says Smiller has people in this chat still completely blank for me here. I really feel like this is intentional. It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be intentional, right? They're doing this on purpose. Sons of bees. These sons of bees. All right, let's take a look in on Lone Star. Speaking of Mike S. Miller, let's see if you guys are supporting Lone Star 3. Lone Star 3, Mind of the Monster, closes out tonight in 4 hours. It's going to switch to 4 hours and 2 minutes. We just jumped it up to 23,257. Thank you guys for backing Mike S. Miller's Lone Star, Mind of the Monster. In 1 minute, this is going to switch to 4 hours. So just so you guys are aware, time is ticking. The clock is ticking. If you want to support Mike S. Miller and everything that he stands for, now is the time. Now is the time to do it. Those of you who backed Lone Star 1, Lone Star 2, those of you who want a complete collection of Lone Star, now is the time. And if you don't back it now, I'm sure there's going to be no way to get it later. I don't know if I think this has been 60 days. I could be wrong, but I think it's been 60 days. So Mike will have to either put this in demand or just close it down and send it to print. Who knows what Mike's going to do? You know, we don't know what goes on in Mike's mind of the monster. We don't know. All right, let me refresh it now and see if it got to 4 hours. 4 hours left. 4 hours left for Lone Star, Mind of the Monster. I want to remind you to consider backing 94, Volume 1 by Shelley Robertson. I just showed this for the first time here. They were talking about this on the Kiwi Farms page. They were like, look at this. This is the 90s. This book looks like the 1990s. So why isn't ComicsGate interested in it? I didn't know about it. Why am I psychic? Why do I have to know about everything that goes on? If I don't know about it, I don't get to tell a lot of other people about it. And then people just probably don't know. You know, it's like, so, you know, let me know about stuff. Let me look at it. This is kind of a parody, fun trip down 90s memory lane for people. This book looks like the 90s. There was no attempt to make it anything other than 1994 Extreme Studios comics. I mean, it is what it is. Wow, look at this. See, that's a difficult pose to get into. You know, that is difficult. A lot of 90s references here. Again, everybody copies the same McFarlane piece. This McFarlane piece too. Everybody tributes McFarlane's covers. Not me, though. I'm probably going to do it now. Peer pressure. Back 94 on Indiegogo by Shelby Robertson, who was a friend, I believe, of Dan Fraga's. I hope I do not get a message from Dan Fraga saying he's not my friend. He's my enemy. This guy killed my dog. I hope I don't get that message from him. You know, I never asked him. I never said, hey, how do you feel about Shelby Robertson? Never thought to. Never thought I needed to. All right, here's the thing, guys. There's a fellow named Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was voted the worst Chris in Hollywood. Chris Pratt is in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, and he was voted the worst Chris in Hollywood. Why? Because he's Christian. Why? Because he's conservative. Why? Because perhaps he voted for Trump. Voting for Trump is going to be seen by SJWs as the worst possible thing that you could have done. Wear it like a badge of honor if you did do it. I voted for Trump. I'm very proud of it. I would do it again if I could. I wish I actually could do it again. You know, he could probably use it. That's probably too late. And I think the I think the election contest is officially over. But I wish I could vote for him like 5 or 6 times because I would do it. Anyway, Chris Pratt voted the worst Chris in the world. They tried to get him canceled. They tried to get him fired from Marvel Comics movies for being a conservative. And lo and behold, his friends stood up for him. Robert Downey Jr. stood up for him. Even the horrible actor who plays the Incredible Hulk, who is an SJW, big time on Twitter, stood up for Chris. I'm so proud. I'm so happy to see that. Like, you people standing up for, wow, that's great news. Well, it's not over yet. If we can't cancel you, we're going to humiliate you. Marvel confirms Guardians of the Galaxy's Star-Lord is bisexual. Guardians of the Galaxy just spent over 100 years redefining Peter Quill, including clarifying Star-Lord's bisexuality. So there you go. If you do not bend the knee, if you do not, if you are anything other than a social justice warrior, we are going to hurt you somehow. We're going to embarrass you somehow. We're going to drag you down. So this is what they do. Now Chris Pratt gets to be bisexual. Maybe we can get him to have a, gay romance in the movies. Marvel Comics just confirmed Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, is bisexual in Guardians of the Galaxy with writer Al Ewing. Big social justice warrior. This. I mean, these guys are doing this on purpose, obviously. Is this sexual harassment in a way? I mean, is it sexual harassment? What would happen if you had like, a lesbian actress, and just to sort of get her to go your way, she wasn't doing what you wanted her to do politically. You had, it's like your character is now super heterosexual, and we're going to have a bunch of, I mean, that's kind of what this is. It is a little bit of harassment. These people will not stop. They just will not stop. All right, so created by Steve Englehart and Steve Gann for 1976's Marvel Preview number 4, Peter Quill is the legendary Star-Lord, a human Spartoi hybrid abandoned on Earth by his father and compelled to seek his destiny among the stars. Star-Lord has been at the forefront of most of Marvel's major cosmic events, with the comics of recent years subtly stripping him of some of his trademark gadgets and much of his soldier sense of duty to more closely resemble his depiction by Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt. The worst Chris in Hollywood. In the MCU adaptations, beginning with Guardians of the Galaxy. By the way, this looks just like him. That's a likeness of Chris Pratt. Al Ewing's tenure on the series has seen the gradual reinventation of Star-Lord, reestablishing some of the more mysterious elements of his origin and bringing focus back to his unique elements, guns, and overriding sense of responsibility. The reinvention of the character, I should say, took its biggest step forward in this week's Guardians of the Galaxy 9, which revealed that Star-Lord's element guns allowed him to survive the explosion that seemingly killed him in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, instead shunting him into a parallel reality where he was having sex with men. Oh, Peter, you're so weird. This is Marvel Comics now. It's been how long now, Peter? You're welcome to join us. Our fire is yours. Our food is yours. Our bond should be yours too. You become part of us, Peter. Part of our togetherness. And togetherness is a thing to share. I know, Aurelia, that's your way, and I appreciate that. I appreciate both of you. But in my world, the culture is different. There's someone there who's, she's the someone for me. And I still haven't given up on getting back. Oh, Peter, you're so weird. Quill turns down the pair's advances at first. Having been traveling with them for only a year, he's still hopeful of returning home, explaining that his relationship with his teammate Gamora means he isn't able to join them, with Aradia expressing bewilderment at Quill's conception of monogamy. 12 years later, in the House of Death and Rebirth, Quill bathes in the ceremonial temple with Aradia and Morges, admitting that at this point, he no longer believes he'll return to his home reality, saying, "You're my home," as the three embrace. They say it leads you home. It's been over a decade. Time to accept the truth, Aradia. Morinus is my home. Moranus is my home. You're my home. Thanks for accepting me, guys. Anytime, stranger. Congratulations, Peter Quill. The you that was is over. You're newborn and ready to learn our ways here on Moranus. What on earth is going on here? The relationship lasts for over 100 years, but sadly, Star-Lord isn't left to live a swashbuckling life of happiness. The gods of New Olympus, whose power Peter accidentally stole to survive in issue 2, return, chasing the three across Moranus and in destroying a world in which Peter has come to love. Desperate to save Moranus, Peter returns to the temple where he truly joined Aradia and Morges, using it to travel back to his home reality with a heartbroken Aradia saying, "Just don't forget us, stranger. Just don't forget." While the comic is clear that Peter considers what he has with Morges and Aradia to be the same nature as his romantic and sexual relationship with Gamora, the story does forefront the bond between Quill and Aradia, depicting more immediate intimacy between her and Quill, and having Morges absent for the final goodbye due to the chaos of attacking the gods. Aradia, Morges, and Quill aren't the first LGBTQ relationship Ewing's tenure has added to the comic. I know, I'm sure. With Aradia and with Hercules and Marvel Boy kissing in the heat of battle. What the fuck? How do we get these people out of here? How do we get these weirdos out of comics? Hercules and Marvel Boy kissing in the heat of battle. What? It's unclear whether Quill's sexuality will make it into future FCU projects centered around Star-Lord, but yeah, their tender exploration of Peter Quill. That's what you should call the next series, the tender exploration of Peter's Quill. Jesus Christ. And, I mean, see, the thing about it is they did that on purpose. They entirely did that on purpose. They did that to attack Chris Pratt. They know he's a Christian. They know he's not going anywhere. This character is going to be portrayed by Chris Pratt. So let's embarrass him. Let's make his character fuck some dudes. How's that? Now do you want to leave? You still want to be? Now, hey, Chris, now do you insist on sticking around? You insist on keeping this job? Let's see what we can do to your character next. These people are fucked up. And people go, well, I can coexist with SJWs. Can you? I mean, you really can? You're going to allow the comic book industry to be this way? It's not all of them. I mean, not everyone's an SJW, but you certainly do have to tolerate this, and you certainly can't say anything about it. You can't argue with it. They do have all of the power in comics, and they will fuck with you. It's their way. They're going to do what they want to do. Yeah. That's just Hercules and Marvel Boy kissing in the heat of battle. The fuck is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you? God damn it. So that's what's going on in comics right now. That is what's going on in comics. I don't know. Yeah. I was having this whole argument with Mecha McCheese. We got to get him in here to debate. He's just like, well, you know what? He's like, my opinion is that some books that ComicsGate puts out aren't very good. And therefore, it is not you guys are not thinking about the consumer first. And I had to explain to Mecha, and I want to explain it, with my words here, rather than just typing it out. I want to actually say it. ComicsGate is vital. Because ComicsGate isn't just about the books that we produce. ComicsGate is about the mechanism that we've created to subvert, to go around the people like Al Ewing and all of his friends and all of his weirdos who will make you kneel to them. ComicsGate is a mechanism that we have created to market, fund, and produce comic books outside of the mainstream, which has never been done before. Everybody has always used the direct market. They've always found a way to work together with these people and adopt their rules and adopt their bullying and endure their abuse. And ComicsGate is just our way of saying, we're going to do it this way. We're going to do comics on our own terms. We're not going to listen to you. We're going to do whatever we want to do here. And all we have to do really is say, that's what they're doing. You want to try, you want to take a look at what we have to offer instead. You just see Chris Pratt, like his character. Chris Pratt was abused on Twitter for being a conservative, for being a Trump supporter, for being a Christian. I don't know if he's a Trump supporter, but he's a Christian. He says he's a Republican, one can assume. And so because he won't just leave with his tail between his legs, they make his character bisexual. Okay. That's going to make him uncomfortable. So that's what they're doing. Now, what we need to do with ComicsGate is just make another way, make another path. So you don't have to do it this way. You can do it our way. The books are going to be of varying qualities. I do not promote every single. I showed you all of the books that are out there right now. I showed you all of the ComicsGate campaigns earlier on in this stream, and there are quite a few. ComicsGate Tracker here. This is a great website that I just found out about. This shows you everything that's coming out this year, everything that has come out this year, whether it's still available or if it's shut down. You go down this list here. Look at this. This is a lot of books. I don't show all of them. I show the ones that I think are the best and worthy of support. I show the ones that I think are great. And I miss a lot of them. I mean, some of these are probably really good, and I just didn't know about it. I didn't know about, the Sovereign Wolf book. Well, I did know about it. I've never promoted it before. But this is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff to go through and consider. This is a marketplace now. This is going to be decided upon by the consumers. Anybody can play. Anybody can be a part of this. Anybody can put their comics out there to get them considered by customers. We need this. We need this alternate route. I'm ready to go head to head with these Marvel and DC guys. I think Cyberfrog is better than what they're putting out. I think Cyberfrog is in the top 1% of what comes out in comics. It is competitive. It is great. It is fun. The book itself is of high quality. It's collectible. It holds its value, whereas other comics right now, new comic books do not, for the most part. Rainbow the Brood also will be of high quality. And so will Snowman. We've shown you Snowman. But yeah, that's what ComicsGate needs to be, guys. ComicsGate needs to circumvent and make it so that we can ignore these people, because most people can't ignore them. And you talk to people who are working in the comic book business, and they have to put up with this. People who are working in comics right now. I had a nice conversation with an artist who's still mainstream, still working at DC. And he's like, I'm fucking sick of it. I'm just sick of it. He's like, I think 2021, I'm done. More and more people will come over to ComicsGate, right? So more creative people will come over here to make their comic books through this mechanism that we are building, which is to use social media and crowdfunding and to learn to fulfill your own comic books. That's something you need to learn to do. Produce fewer comic books, make better quality, ship them yourself, have a direct customer interaction where customers come first. That's ComicsGate. That needs to grow, and that needs to become stronger. It needs to be something that, other people can become a part of. So that when these guys just go, I've had enough. I need to bounce. I got to get out of the mainstream, but I still have bills to pay. How do I do it? Come to ComicsGate. Do your comic books here. Promote your comic books this way. Take power away from social justice warriors. The entire reason why Chris Pratt has to put up with this is because he has no power. He has no other choice except to leave. Your only other choice is to either adopt our belief system or leave. Those are your choices. And the comic book industry is very much the same way. Either adopt our belief system, keep your mouth shut, or leave. Those are your choices. ComicsGate provides another route. You don't have to. You can go, no, fuck you guys. I'm going to own my own IPs. I'm going to crowdfund my own comic books. I'm going to put them out, and I'm going to ignore you guys. And I'm going to let this system crash. It's corrupt. The whole thing needs to come down because it is corrupt. And it will. These are great. I mean, these are really great numbers here. We've got 12 books this year that hit the top, that hit six figures. 12 books hit six figures this year. That's amazing. It used to be, when we first started 2018, hitting six figures was difficult. Very few of us did it. Like 4 of us did it. Now more and more people are doing it. More and more people are coming close. You've got Fatal here. Fatal is at, 88,000. His next book is going to hit six figures. This is his third effort. This is a big success. His next one's going to hit six figures. Graham Nolan's The Canoe. His next book will hit six figures. Shane Davis's Starlight Cats. If this one doesn't hit six figures, his next one will. Xenotype, well. Battle Brick Road, that's going to hit six figures. Your boy Zach put out a bunch of books here, but then he also had Impossible Stars that hit six figures. It's just exciting. We're doing this. We're the ones who are making this happen. You and me. I'm very proud of us. Fat L. Yes, I know it's Fatal, but it's Fat L. Well, look. Next book should hit six figures. We're going to see 2021 is going to be a big year. I'm very excited about it. This year, look at the money we made. Look at this. This is all real money that came in. This is all real money that ComicsGaters made. I don't know if anybody's tallied this up yet. At the beginning of the year, I went, let's go for $10 million. Let's try to make $10 million this year as ComicsGate. I don't know if we got there. It doesn't look like we did, but we came pretty freaking close. If this isn't $10 million, it's damn close to $10 million. So 2021, we're going to go forward. We're going to do more. We're going to do better. I don't know how many campaigns I'm going to be running. I guess I'm going to run Creed, Cyberfrog 3 at the end of the year. But I'm mostly going to be fulfilling Rainbow Brute and Cyberfrog 2. And Warts and All is going to get fulfilled really quick. I got to spend all day tomorrow finishing writing all the text in the book, and then it's going to print. That's going to get here. I promised it was going to come out, I think, in September, I think. Did I say December, September? It's going to come out in like February. It's going to ship really, really soon. And Wreck Planet, is going to be just such a good book. I'm very, very excited about it. I'm excited about our future, guys. I'm excited about Rainbow the Brute. Thank you guys for supporting this. Thank you for considering backing. Oh, we got to 283. Thank you so much. 283 as we chug on forward towards 300,000 and adding. We're actually going to make a thermos. I love that idea. Making thermoses, Rainbow the Brute thermoses. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to come up with some more stretch goals for this. Let's see how far we can push Rainbow the Brute. Snowman, thank you guys for supporting Snowman as we have a big, gigantic first day. We're very close now to 40,000. Very close to 40,000. Let's push that over the edge. If you haven't backed Snowman A Cold Day in Hell, now is a good time to do that. Snowman.
New from All Caps Comics, Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. The victim of a genocidal massacre has somehow returned from the dead and is carving the path of death across the heart of America. Driven by the echoes of silent screams, this is the story of a man once known as Black Dog, the one now forever known as the Snowman. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell, back it today, only on Indiegogo.
Yes, everyone, you ain't gonna see me coming. Snowman, A Cold Day in Hell. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planets at $1,115,000. We're just gonna keep this one rolling here. It's doing great business. The toys look fantastic. I don't know if I've shown you the packaging. I think I did show you the packaging. Cyberfrog toys, the PVC toys look amazing. Way better than I thought. Way better than I thought we were gonna do. The keychains look good. Everything is coming together. Amphibionics number 2 is completely colored. I'm going to be sending that to print. Let's get these books done one at a time so that they're in stock, ready to go, so that we can fulfill these May of 2021. Let's get this book out to you guys. It's going to be fulfilling this one's going to be a big process. It's going to take all summer long, but we are going to get it done. It's going to be great. Very, very excited. 94 is the other book that I just discovered. I'm promoting it. Thanks. We picked up another 2 backers for Shelby Robertson, who I've never met. I don't know Shelby Robertson, but I know he's probably a friend of Dan's. Lone Star Minded the Monster. This is Mike S. Miller. He's closing out his campaign. Picked up a couple more backers there. 4 hours left to go for Lone Star Minded the Monster. If you want to support Smiller. Galden. We just discovered Galden today on Indiegogo from Brandon Flynn. Thanks for picking up a couple more backers there. Thank you guys for supporting it. And Sovereign Wolf, Clandestiny by Eddie Winkler. Eddie's a good ComicsGater. He's been around and he's supportive. He promotes his stuff really well on Indiegogo, and he's rewarded with a good look. We're almost at $11,000 on this campaign. So good news there. Let's get this book. We've got 9 days left to go. I can see that we could probably get to 15 if we push it. Maybe 20. Can you imagine if we got this thing to $20,000? That'd be awesome. Proud of all of you. Thank you guys for joining me today. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining the channel. I really don't know what I would do without you guys. I really, really am appreciative. Hold on a second. Let me check something really quick here. Wow. Okay. We're going to switch. This is great. I've been working on my channel in order to get more subscribers. That is one of my main things. I want to push my subscriber count. I sat at 132,000 and then YouTube pushed me back to 130. And then I started doing work on this channel again. Right now at this moment, we're 4 subs away from flipping to 135,000. Yeah, that is great. That is you guys supporting this channel. And Thanks a lot. Really, really appreciate you. All right. Any more super chats? 200 Watt Studio says more anus. Cheech says hail war campaign. Eddie Winkler says just back Galden. Backer number 26 featured perk. Book looks real good. Yeah, I agree. Angry Bannerling says Heather Swain, Opeye, Mousepad, or Go Home EVS. Is that where the wrist supporter is boobies? I thought about doing that. Sulfur X says, hail Uncle E, hail chat. Inventing Incidents is now shipping on Indiegogo. So far, feedback has been awesome. Come check out the 336 graphic novel, Hail. Zaid Comics says, Ethan, would you ever do a snowman statue? I love this character. Also, there are only 2 copies of the Lost Pages left that are signed by Simon Bisley. Simon Bisley's autograph on 2 copies of the Lost Pages left. Sure, I would do a snowman statue. I would have to work out some kind of agreement with Matt to do that kind of a thing. But Replicator says, Replicator 3, final 48 hours. So Replicator on Indiegogo, 48 more hours. Christopher Gorey says, good sir, you should name your first yacht the Renfamous. No thanks. Let's see. Charlie's London says, yes, he did. I'll explain it next stream. Okay. Gerald Lang says, looking forward to and back the 24-hour snowman. I have the cool large snowman figure. Have you read Burns' Man of Steel 80s relaunch? Yes. Good stuff. Eddie Winkler says, you are the absolute man, EVS. Oh, thanks, Eddie. Billy Baxco says, can we have all caps patches, please and thank you? Sure, I can do that. Dorby says, has Snowman defeated any evil yet? Yeah, Snowman, I mean, I don't want to say it's evil because I'm kind of promoting it a little bit. Here's the thing. I don't like Mike. Mike doesn't like me. But I still can't, I can't see people fail. I can't see it. I don't like it. It makes me unhappy. I go, except for Doug Knable. I think I like to see Doug fail. But Mike, I don't want to see Mike fail because I think about his kids. So, even now, even when Mike doesn't like me very much, I got to just be like, hey, Lone Star, Mind of the Monster, Lone Star 3. This book's got to come out. Mike's got to kind of sustain himself here. Looks like we got another backer. That's great. Snowman, of course, just railroaded it. It's like Snowman is all caps comics. It's ComicsGate. It looks great. Matt Martin's book in one single day pretty much doubled what Mike S. Miller made. This is Matt's first project, and he just utterly plowed over Mike S. Miller, nearly doubled his entire 60-day earnings. That is sad. So yeah, Snowman has defeated some evil. I think it's defeated. I guess it's defeated Renfamous's book too. I don't know. I don't remember what that is. People talk about Deadbeats. Deadbeats to me doesn't even exist. It's not important to us. It's ridiculous. But yeah, it's done pretty well in its first day, and that is something else. So get on the Snowman bandwagon. How great would it be to get Snowman to pass $40,000 today? I mean, that would be awesome. $40,000 would be cool. And we could do it. I mean, if I kept pushing it, we could probably do it. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys. Yes, it has defeated all kinds of evil. Snowman is doing great. Nathaniel Larson says, cool story, bro. Jacked and not chill. That's a good idea. That's a pretty good concept. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to head out and get back to work. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Appreciate you. And continue to back ComicsGate projects. If you find something neat, back it. Throw some support behind these indie creators. And I will see you again tomorrow with another video. Good night, everyone.